Welcome to Star Aviation's internal training video for GSC checks. At Star, our teams utilise several GSC items to provide ground handling services to airlines and passengers across Australia. Today we will be going through how to correctly conduct GSC checks for equipment such as belt loaders, tugs, high lift trucks, vans and wheelchairs. As an employee at Star, you have a responsibility to take reasonable steps to ensure the safety of yourself and others. This includes following instructions as outlined by your manager, as well as complying with Star's policies and procedures, such as Star's safe work instructions and safe operating procedures. Today we will go through some basic serviceability checks for a tug as part of our daily GSC checks. Start with a full visual check of the unit, looking for any obvious signs of structural damage, tire pressure and condition, any leaks or spills, or any loose wiring. Once satisfied, check the controls to make sure the battery levels are sufficient, lights and beacons are fully functional, reverse warning is working, and finally, drive the tug reverse and forward, ensuring brakes are fully engaging. Please remember to report any defects or damages to your manager or team leader immediately. As part of the daily serviceability checks for a belt loader, walk around the unit and perform all the visual checks, ensuring serviceability of the fire extinguisher, leaders are fully functional, aircraft protection such as rubber buffers are not damaged, brakes are engaged, tire pressure and condition, check the fuel gauge, and general condition of the belt. Once satisfied, walk back and start the engine. Check to make sure that all the controls are fully functional by raising the unit and lowering it. And finally, check that the emergency stop buttons are fully functional. Please remember to report any defects or damages to your manager or team leader immediately. As part of the daily serviceability checks for high lift trucks, conduct a 360-degree walk around of the high lift to identify any damage or defects. Prior to conducting the walk around, please ensure that the chocks are fully secure and it is safe to conduct the checks. In particular, perform visual checks ensuring there is no obvious signs of any structural damage, tire pressure and condition, any leaks or spills, or any loose wiring. Check the engine oil level, check that the indicators are working, and that the brake lights are fully functional. High lift truck drivers must complete driver's daily checklist and are required to report any defects or damages to the manager or team leader immediately. Prior to loading the van with employees or passengers, please ensure you conduct some basic GSC checks. Start by walking around the van and perform all the visual checks ensuring the van is free from any damage, indicators are working, brake lights are working, headlights are functional, and that the dashboard is operating with no warning signs displayed. Please remember to report any defects or damages to your manager or team leader immediately. Prior to assisting a passenger, wheelchairs must be checked to ensure they are fully functional. Begin by squeezing the hand release to engage the wheels and disable the brake. Maneuver the wheelchair back and forth to ensure the wheels are fully functional. Test the wheelchair brakes. Visually inspect the footrest, handrest, and the seat belts. Please remember to report any defects or damages to your manager or team leader immediately. Using the information provided in the videos, please complete the following multiple choice questions. If you identify a defect or damage to the GSC, who are you required to report it to? No one. This is not your responsibility. Team leader or manager, or Star Aviation HR. Select the correct statement. GSC checks are important to ensure the GSC is fully functional and free from defects or damages. GSC check is only required if you spot an issue, or GSC checks are not conducted by Star Aviation. Are you